Welcome back to the channel, man. I got another video today. I was in the garage doing some spray paint and stuff, and I figured, you know what, I should do like an install video because I got some headers off of eBay. They like the cheapest ones that I could find anywhere online, so I figured somebody out there might want to review like how they fit, the quality of the header, how they look, all that, etc. One problem is I went ahead and painted them before I started shooting the video or whatever, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see like the raw finish and how they came, but nonetheless we'll be able to get an install video and you can still see like the quality of them and you know how they fit and etc. So here we go. So these are going on the Malibu. It's a 78 Malibu coupe. I got a lot of the engine parts getting painted right now, getting ready to go on. Those should be dry, so if I can get the headers on fast enough, then those will go on today too. But yeah, so I took the drive shaft out already just to spare me some time in the video process. You want to mark it on the gearbox and mark the shaft on the column just in case it rotates anything on you. Find your position a little easier. And on this side, this is the easy side. Ain't really nothing to you know, get out the way or anything on this side, especially with the airbox being gone. It's a lot easier to put the header in on this side. So I did test fit them already just to make sure that they fit before I painted them. But yeah, the only issue I ran into is the the steering shaft or whatever it's called. On this side it was hidden, so once you get that out the way, I was able to put it in through the top, no issue. So yeah, it came with, let's see, excuse my dirty garage. Yeah, but so it came with the, I don't know if these are called like collector pieces or I don't know what you would call these, but these, the gaskets, the bolts for them, and also the header bolts. So it's a pretty complete kit. It's pretty much everything you need. I think it might have came with the gaskets also, manifold gaskets. I'm not sure. I might be wrong about the manifold gaskets, but here's one of them. I'm gonna try to set them out here somewhere where I can show you all. Yeah, so here's one of them. The welds aren't as good as the long tubes I put on my truck, but honestly, for the price, they're not bad. I think I got these for like $215 off of eBay. The brand is Patriot exhaust products. I'm reading that upside down, but yeah, I never saw a header where the flange wasn't just flat. It's got like this stepped edge right here on each of the exhaust tubes. Never seen that before, and it could create, I think it could create issues with sealing, but I don't know. We'll go get them on there and see. But yeah, that's the driver's side, and it has this little bar like pushed in a little bit, I guess, to clear the steering shaft or whatever it's called. And here is the passenger side. Trying not to scratch them before they even get in, but yeah, I got them. They were raw metal. I pretty much just sanded them down, used some wax and grease remover, and painted them with some exhaust paint from the local parts store or whatever. But yeah, they came out pretty good. They look pretty clean. Like I said, the only issue I'm kind of worried about is this. It's got a thick flange, which is good, but I don't know. I just never seen this before, so hopefully it seals up, you know. No problem. So I'm gonna strap a camera. Whatever, I probably just scratched it. Yeah, I'm gonna strap the camera to my head, you know, the goofy camera. But yeah, I'm gonna strap a camera on or whatever and try to get the best footage I can of putting these in for y'all. All right, look like we got a good position for the camera. I surely hope so, because I won't know until the headers are on. If not, so there we go. Got our manifold, flange, long tube, flange. I'm probably using all the wrong terms or whatever, but we got those bolts. I think I'm gonna start with the easy side. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the easy side. You know what though, now that I think about it, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. I got this nice radiator that I'm gonna do a video on this too. This was a pretty good eBay deal also. But yeah, I made these -6 lines for the transcooler. Probably overkill for transcooler lines, but who cares? I like things to look neat, and it would be a lot easier to mess with in the future should I ever need to you know, to mess with them. So yeah, I got those all ran. They're not mounted just yet because I still need to run an electric fuel pump. But the manifold, the headers, I don't know why I keep saying manifold, the headers are gonna go right down in this space here, right? I think the header, the heat from the headers are gonna heat up these lines if I don't like protect them or anything. So yeah, I'm probably go take these lines back off and wrap them with some type of exhaust tape or some type of shielding to keep that heat out, so I don't, you know, overheat my transmission fluid, you know. But yeah, so enough talking. Let's get the first one in. So we got the passenger side. Man, I really need to clean my garage up. Let me grab a couple bolts. Got the passenger side. I'm gonna try to do all this through the top too. When I test fit them, I was able to go through the top, so hopefully I can get them in through the top again without scratching the mud too much. You know what I forgot? I gotta take them back out. Take them back out, dum-dum. I forgot to get the gaskets. Alright. Man, that paint's coming off pretty easy. I'm gonna switch gloves. I don't want to put all this grease on there. Grab some new gloves. Oh. What do I do with the gaskets? What the heck? What the? Yeah, I feel like they came with these gaskets, but I'm not sure. Whatever. Bam. Easy. Alright. Oh. What'd I do with the bolts? What'd I do with the bolts? Alright. Nice thing about these gaskets are they're like hooked on the end, so to hold them in place you can actually start your like front bolt. If I can line it up correct. There we go. Alright, yeah, you can start the front bolt and the back bolt, and then just drop the gasket in place. There we go. Alright. Sometimes these have like a side that they're supposed to go on. I don't see any. These are like the cheap gaskets that came with the rebuild kit. Hopefully the headers didn't come with gaskets. I feel like they did, but if they did, I don't know what I did with them, so oh well. Yeah, so you could just slip these in through the top, and they should hook on the boats. There we go. Alright. Alright. Now we can start all the other boats. Hopefully the camera angle is right and you guys can see what I'm doing. Even though this is all self-explanatory, I don't think you're not really getting any good gems or anything on this side. There's really no tricks to it. They went in smooth. There's no clearance issues on the passenger side so far, and I don't think there will be. Yeah, we got more than enough space in between the frame rails. Yeah, we got at least an inch of clearance everywhere. So yeah, that side is good. Like I said, I'm gonna take these transmission lines off and wrap them with something, you know, some type of exhaust shielding or whatever to get them away from the heat from the exhaust. But yeah, so that's the passenger side, and I lost two of the manifold long tube header, whatever it's called, header bolts. I have no idea where I put them. Where did I put? Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Now the tricky side. All right. Try to get the same angle. Yeah, this is the side when you put this one in, you got to take off that steering shaft or it is not gonna go. Hold up. All right, I think I got them in through the top when I test fit them. Maybe I did it through the bottom. Oh, you know what? I think I did put it in through the bottom. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's try that again from the bottom. I'm scratching the hell out of the paint, but hopefully it don't rust too fast or anything. Yeah, I had to jack the car up more. So, go jack the car up some more and try to get that manifold in from the bottom. Alright, that's as high as it can go. Never work under a car without jack stands, but I'm gonna have to do this real fast because those jack stands don't go up high enough, and the ones I had to take them back to Harbor Freight. I had like I had 4 of these 6-ton jack stands, and they had a recall on them. I guess some wheel was breaking or cracking on them, and they were, I ain't gonna say they were dropping on people, but I don't know, they had a recall, so I took them back thinking I was just gonna replace them or buy some more, but they don't have any in stock right now. So I'm gonna just get under here and make this one quick. I guess you guys will get to see the undercarriage of the car now. It's pretty clean. I also made this transmission come on, think. Tranny Crossmember. Alright, yeah, I had to make this Tranny Crossmember. The bar itself is stock, but they had cut off this tab or whatever for the boat, so I had to weld that on. But Then I had to make a drive shaft. I had that drive shaft laying around, and the yoke was rusted, it wouldn't go in, so I went to the yard, got a yoke, cleaned it up, put some new U-joints in this drive shaft, and bam, got a good drive shaft. So now hopefully y'all can see this. I'm gonna try to go in from the bottom and get this joint in there. Come on. How did I do it? Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Where's she going? Where you going? Where you want to go? Alright, there we go. Alright. This is where you kind of want a second hand, because someone could be starting the bolts up there to hold it in place. I don't have a second hand, so I'm gonna try to find something to come on. Yeah, I'm trying to find something to like sit it on for the time being, so that I can get up there to put the bolts in. I don't think it's gonna slide out if I just leave it hanging there. Alright, yeah, we looking good. Alright, let me see if this angle is good. Are we good? Yeah, it looks pretty good. You guys should be able to see what I'm doing. Alright, so same thing on this side. Actually, I'm gonna set the car back down so I can actually jack it on the jack stands. Now we can start getting these bolts in here for the passenger side. I mean the driver's side. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna put one in the front, one in the back. Then slip the gasket in and go from there. Oh, don't fold on me. Yeah, getting these in without scratching the paint, that was not gonna happen. Get out of here. So, as it turns out, I don't have any threads in this front bolt. Damn it. Now that I think about it, I think they had like a bigger bolt or something up here. Yeah, so this motor came out of my truck and they had like shorty headers on it, and they had like mismatched bolts in every hole for the exhaust, and now I know why. This one ain't even got no threads in it. I could barely reach back here. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna have to get under here. Ouch, I'm sitting on that. Alright, let's try this from the inside.
Alright, got the back bolt in. Let's see, where's the gasket? Over there. See if I can make this work.
All right, so yeah, same thing on this side. We got pretty much an inch of clearance on, I wouldn't say an inch, but yeah, we got some pretty good clearance in between all the tubes and the frame, the motor mounts, the firewall. Yeah, so these will pretty much fit your G-body with the small block Chevy. Only issue will be the transmission crossmember. I think the driver's side tube runs right into the transmission crossmember, so you probably got to change that or modify it in some way or something. I don't know, to make it work. But yeah, so far so good. They up top they fit with ample amount of space and clearance everywhere. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these bolts up, and then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these bolts up, and then we'll get one more look at them and the clearance. All right, here's the finished product. My front manifold bolt is stripped out right here, so I didn't put that one in, and scratched it up pretty good trying to get them in or whatever, but because I had to go through the bottom. But yeah, they in there, and they fit damn good. They not like too tight on the block, so like on the passenger side you'll have ample amount of space to put the starter up, to like take the starter up and down. There's a huge gap right there, so you'll be good to go on that side. And there's good clearance in between the firewall, the frame rail, the motor mounts, everywhere, man. There's good clearance everywhere on these headers. So yeah, same thing on this side. So yeah, if you're looking for headers and you're cheap like me, or on a budget, whatever the case may be, Patriot headers, I got them on eBay. They were about, like I said, they were about like $215, $220, I don't know. But yeah, pretty cheap for headers. They come in, for that price, they come raw steel. They have no coating on them, no paint, just raw steel. So immediately before you put them in, you're gonna have to paint them, scuff them up, you know, degrease them, and paint them. I put some high temp paint on there. Honestly, the way it's flaking off and scratching, I don't think it's gonna last. Like, the best bet would probably be to take it to someone that does coating and get like a good inside out powder coating or whatever they do to coat these pieces. I don't know what they do, but yeah, that would probably be your best bet. The paint I put on them, like I said, is already flaking off, so I expect if any salt or rust, or water or whatever gets on that header, it's probably gonna rust a little bit right there. So I'm gonna more than likely have to stay up on top of these and like try to find somewhere to keep them protected and keep them coated to keep them from corroding. But the fit is nice. The fit is very nice. I'm gonna get up under the car actually and show you guys how they fit underneath. So with the stock transmission crossmember, they run right into the crossmember on this side. I hope you guys can see that. But yeah, so right here, like if you actually, I'm gonna grab, where is it? There it is, there. All right, this is one of the, I don't know what they call this one. I can't think of it to save my life. I want to say like collector pieces, or I don't know. But this will give you an idea of the issue you go run into with the stock transmission crossmember. So what I'm gonna do is literally only about 1 inch. So I'm gonna like support it in the middle, and I'm not even gonna take it out so it doesn't lose the shape. I'm just gonna notch a section about as wide as the flange, and then go in there and you know, close it up, like box it up, and with some pretty thick plate so that it doesn't like, so that's not a weak spot or whatever. But that's how I'm gonna fix mine. But yeah, you're gonna have to run an aftermarket crossmember, or make a crossmember, or modify the one you have if you want these to work, because it's definitely gonna run into it. But otherwise, it is very, very good fit. Very good fit. This side, you got that hump, so you're gonna more than likely be good on this side to like go back and maybe you do a X pipe or something, I don't know. But yeah, this side is good. This side you're gonna run into the car, Crossmember. So now that that's done, next up on this project, I'm probably going to, there's really a lot to do. Like, this is those stages where it's like, as far as the running and driving aspect of it, it's like 80-90% done, but it's always that last 10% 20% that's just like all the little knickknacks that take forever to do. So I got to get the accessories, which are right there drying. They should be dry by now. I got to get the accessories put on, the distributor, the carburetor. I still got to find, after I get the accessories on, I got to make sure that I can find a thermostat housing that's angled some way to get to there, no problem. And hopefully I'll be good with just capping these off. I honestly don't know, but I'm gonna put a clamp on these and hopefully they don't leak. But yeah, so accessories, distributor, carburetor, upper lower radiator hose, and I gotta wire the fans. I'm gonna do a separate video on these fans. These are all also a pretty good eBay pickup, but I haven't used any of this crap. None of it is running yet, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. But yeah, so to finish up the header install, I'm just gonna put that steering shaft back in. And the way you get that in and out, if you don't know, is there's a bolt that goes, where is it? Okay. All right, so there's a bolt, this one here, that goes right down in there, and it's threaded on the other side. So once it's on the gearbox, you put that bolt in, and it's notched, so you can only put it on either this way or, you know what? No, this is notched all the way around. It's that one. That one you can only put in one way. So for the bolt up top, when you put that in, it's notched, so it's gonna catch that notch or whatever. You can only put it in that way. Down here, it's notched all the way around, so you can almost get it in anyway. But I marked mine coming out so I can put it back in the same way. I put little U's and stuff everywhere so that so I can remember the orientation. Because that steering wheel's not connected to anything right now. That could turn at any, you know, at any time at once. And also, if you hit a wheel or something and it'll maybe spin the gearbox, then that'll be really hard to find. So yeah, that's in, that's good to go. I mean, when I get that in, we'll be good to go. But I don't think you guys want to see that. I'm gonna do that off camera. Till next time, it's gonna be more under the hood stuff, and then I don't know, maybe in the next video we'll be able to start it up, hopefully.